After what we've just witnessed, my thing is surely Amber's gonna do something. There is no way she's gonna be just take this and move on with it, and there's nothing else happening. She must do something. She must say something. Is there anything for her to say? Let's go.
Were you messing with all of that?
Excuse me?
You heard what I said. Have you been messing with all of that?
What the hell are you talking about,
Is that
Anthony?
why he came at me like that? Because of you and him were messing around? Wow.
So I see what's going on now. He's paranoid. This boy done cheated with Shayla so much that he's now become paranoid. His cheating has now made him paranoid. He needs help. Anthony needs a therapist and he needs a lot of counseling because this is extremely dangerous. What you're having or what you could possibly have is a toxic love affair. That's literally what you could be having right now. I hope she knows what she's into.
What?
Wow. That's so big of you, Anthony. No, we weren't messing around. But you know what he was doing, Anthony?
What?
Huh? While you were sitting there running around with Shayla, he was seeing me go through everything that you put me through. Everything. He was watching me come to work every day with tears in my eyes and still working, still growing that bar, still putting my all into it. Because you know why, Anthony? I didn't have anything else.
And that's why she shouldn't sell it. That is exactly why she shouldn't sell it. Because that bar represents her growth. That bar represents her strength. That bar represents her rock at this point in time. No, if God had brought a message to her and said, Amber, it's time for us to release the bar because, that's what it is, then fine. That's good. But not Anthony. Anthony is the devil as far as I'm concerned.
So yes, he's concerned. Because he saw my blood, sweat, and my literal tears that I put into that, Anthony. While you were doing what, huh? Playing house with Shayla? Huh? Running around town with your baby mama? You got some nerve, Anthony. You can take the bar away from me and all of my hard work, but don't you dare. Don't you dare take my integrity as a wife away from me.
That's the problem, Amber. You're waiting on this guy to give you a star. He's never going to give you a star. He's not. The mere fact that he's taking away the bar, yes, he's taking your integrity away from her because guess what? Let me strip her of all of the things that she has. Since that she doesn't deserve these things, let me strip her of all of these. And now you think that any wife status can take. Listen to me. You have already proved. That's the thing that I'm saying. But again, this is up to Amber. There's nothing to prove. At this point, just wasting her time.
Because see, unlike you, from the day that we got married, the day that we took vows, I've been true to those. No man, no person has experienced me, Anthony. How dare you talk about a hit dog hollering? Yes, see, don't you project your guilt onto me. I'm not a hoe like you. Out of my way. And let me tell you something. If you ever fix your mouth to say something like that again, you don't have to worry about me being here. Was I messing with Holiday? You got a lot of nerve, Anthony. You got a lot of freaking nerve.
You got a lot of nerve staying. That's what I'd say too. I'd say you got a lot of nerve staying around because I mean, who stays in all of this? Like this is what I was talking about for the people who are, think that and again, I am married, so I'm gonna say this from the most love. For the people who believe that marriage means that we must bend down and you're supposed to be walking and stepping and pushing the face in the dirt, I'm sorry. With the better or for worse clause, I'm totally sorry. O'Neill is not your guy. O'Neill is not your guy, not my face. This face is not going into any dirt because at this point in time, that's exactly where Anthony has Amber's face. In the dirt, in the mud. Treating the woman as though says she's nothing else. But again, she has to be what she has to understand that she needs to leave. She needs to understand that. I can't tell her. Like she said, we can't tell her. Well, so she give him a correction. I don't know exactly how far that goes. My thing again is, why are you allowing him to make you sell the bar? That's the question. She said it. She said exactly what it is. Blood, sweat, tears, all of those things has been put into that bar. Has he given a business plan as to what he wants to do? Nope, I haven't heard it. Has he decided I'm going to put you on the joint accounts and you're going to work on something different? Nope, I haven't heard it. Then why would you actually allow this man to motivate you? Listen to how the man is speaking. Every time you go around, and in other words, it's just to have the woman locked up inside of the house. And I told y'all, no, 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 no. I've had women ask me, no, I don't want you locked up in a house. It doesn't do anything for. I've come to realize this. You do not want to have a woman sitting down doing nothing at home, because then she become then the devil finds work for high idle hands. You get idle, and once you get idle, you going to start having thoughts. Once you start having thoughts, you know where else it goes. She has to do something, and this bar is obviously something that the bar is a good representation of her life. That's why I wouldn't release it. I would not have released that bar, because the bar is a representation of who Amber is. It's a representation of her. It's a representation of her resilience. It's a representation of her strength. It's a representation of her willingness to continue and to persist. I would not get rid of that. I would see the bar as that. The bar come like a church, if you ask me. And when I say church, I don't mean you got to go praise God. That's what I'm saying. But it's representation of it. In other words, a place where you go, where you know what, I'm away from all things and I'm one with this particular thing. Because as of right now, could it change in the future? Of course it can change. Anything can change. The one thing that's constant is change. But I would not have relinquishes. I'm gonna talk to you also.